Hi, this is Dino Viper. This is for the beginner. So, oftentimes, for the beginner, they don't know where to start. They talk to someone, they say, "Oh, I meditate every day and I feel so amazing," or "I find some of my best thoughts," or "I find center and focus," and so on. And they want that, yet they can't seem to find that quiet time, or they can't seem to quiet their mind. And they try it, and then they give up. And they say, well, that's just not for me. But meditation is something that pretty much anyone can do if guided the right way. So a lot of my work has been geared towards the person that can't necessarily quiet their mind. And over a lot of different reviews from Insight Timer, people say, well, this is such an advanced, technique that I do. And it's really not. I think we're all enamored with the idea of how to rest our mind, or how to get sleep at night, or how we pray. And we have this also creative mind that we love to hear stories. And we listen to the stories, whether it's a historical story, fiction, or nonfiction, and we want to hear these stories. And they're great. And as you're reading a story or you're listening to a story, your mind seems to fill in the blanks. And, that was what a big adjustment it was when we went to music videos rather than just listening to the music. We had this visual complement when before we would put our own creative mind in that visual complement for the song. Sometimes even putting ourselves in that place. So this is not uncommon nor advanced. The issue is how to calm your mind. I think this is the greatest issue is just how to calm your mind, because we're getting bombarded every day with emails and text messages and IMs and DMs and PMs and all this messaging. It's so hard to calm your mind and find that moment for yourself. But if you don't find a moment for yourself, no one will ever give you that moment. You can't share a moment. You can't live within a moment. And therefore, you go through your life without these markers, these events of periods of time where you just come back to yourself. And oftentimes people say, especially after a divorce or a relationship ending or someone dying, I don't know myself. This is staggering when people are in their middle ages or they're older and they lose their job and they identified with a certain thing. It's because they never took the time to really find out who they were. So I'm going to give you an example of this, of how you can, as a beginner, do this. And I'm going to try and make this short so that people can sort of try it out on their own. But the Buddhist will say to focus on meditation, you have two options, two roads to begin for the beginner. And that is, one, they have a candle, and they would like for you to focus on that candle light. And if you've ever done that, it sort of sears into your mind a little bit, this flickering candle. Very interesting to watch, just like a campfire is fascinating to watch. The other is to focus on the breath, right? So we can always do the breath. It's something that we can control. So try it now and just breathe in deeply. Hold it. And release. Very nice, right? So, we'll do that one more time and just breathe in. And release. So, this is a clearing sort of the mind, because you're in control now of your body, your physical body, right? And as we take in more oxygen, we're clearing out our mind. Our minds love fresh oxygen. That's why we feel so great on a walk, on a jog, exercise, being outside. Breathe in and release. And sometimes after a stressful situation, it's always good, to breathe in deep and release it out and ponder. And that pondering could also be a meditation. So Since it's so difficult at times for people to go ahead and focus on, the breathing or to focus on a candlelight, I'm going to give you an idea. And this is how guided meditation works. So I'm going to give you an idea, and I want you to focus on this idea. And I'm going to take you through the process of guided meditation. And because we have so many different things going on, I want you to focus on an emotion. This emotion could be anything, could be anger, could be joy, could be whatever, disappointment. But preferably something that really has a lot of energy, a lot of good energy is love, right? So you may love someone. You may not love someone. Doesn't matter. As long as you have love for yourself, that does matter. So you have to love yourself. And would you ever say, I love me, but I don't love my finger? You would say, no, that's ludicrous, right? I love me, but I don't love this, right? And so the critical side of us would say, well, I don't really like the way my body shape is, my body form, but still, just put that aside for a second on the judgment side of things. And just say, I love me. I love myself. Go ahead, you could try it. Just do it. I love me. I love myself. I love myself right down to a single strand of hair. One single strand of hair. All your love, everything that you feel about yourself, into a single strand of hair. One single strand. Could you love one single strand of hair on you? Choose whichever one you want. One single strand of hair. Could you love someone else? One single strand of hair. I love myself. I love you. I love this single strand of hair. One single strand of hair. Your energy and your light within your body is only one in a mass of energy that covers the entire universe. People will say to you, I see an aura. You might hear someone say, I see your aura. And you say, well, what is the aura? What is this aura? It's a color. It's just a color hue. Some people can see it, some people can't. And that's okay. So just imagine your favorite color for a moment. Whatever color that is. Okay. My favorite color is green. So now I have a single hair. I have a single color. My single color and my single hair is like my singular use of energy within my own body right now. And I am but one color in a sea of colors. As we look into the stars, we see nebulas, array of different colors, array of different clusters of stars. And like that color, and then those stars, the gases and the colors, the stars in the sky, you are but one flickering light on this planet right now, listening to this. You are but one. Woven into a fabric that covers and wraps the entire planet. Just want you to focus on you. And take a deep breath here. You are one with all. You are one with one planet. You are one with the universe. One part of an integral mezzanine of colors and pictures and strands. Realize how important you are to love you, because the universe loves you too, or else you wouldn't exist at all. You have no conscious awareness of this at all. Focus on you. This is the power of meditation. Right now, should only be focused on you. I hope you like this exercise. This is Guided Meditation 101 for the beginner. Breathe in deeply. Find that emotion that charges you. Focus on a single point. Realize how important you are to take this time out of your day to do this. Love and light.